Joining me today is Dr. Talal Abu-Ghazaleh. Dr. Abu-Ghazaleh, October 11th has been set as the date to start implementing an IT-related Arab project that you've been undertaking with the cooperation of Cambridge University. Would you please define the project and give us a brief idea about its goals?
I am pleased that this is the first public media statement I make on the subject, which I consider to be a historic event in our drive in the Arab world to join the knowledge society in forming. As we all know, the world already is undergoing a tremendous dynamic change and vibrant change in every aspect of our day-to-day life. And that includes business, government, education, family relations, name it.
Yes.
The knowledge revolution, and I want to start to make clear because it is of the utmost importance to me that our Arab world, Arab nation, which has been at the root of all knowledge, basic knowledge, we the Arabs have to always go back to our history to inspire ourselves with the necessary confidence in our future. Because for 500 years we've been on top of the world, and we are the place where the basics of knowledge have been developed, modern knowledge. Since then, the world has gone into several revolutions, the industrial, before it, the agricultural, etc. The difference between this revolution, the knowledge revolution, and all previous revolutions is that this revolution is inevitable for everybody. Whereas you could say, I don't want to be part of the industrial change.
Yeah, you don't have a choice anymore.
I have a choice. In this revolution, you have no choice. Because if you want to study, you will have to study digitally in the future. The government has to become digital or electronic. Business has to go online, etc. So every aspect of our life has to be changed to cope with this. And you cannot say, I don't want to be part of this change, because you will not be able to live in the environment which is all wired in the sense of being internet or online related. Therefore, it is a prerequisite that the whole society becomes a knowledge society.
Yes.
And as I've been talking recently to a community, to an intellectual gathering about electronic government, an electronic government is a government for better service. Mm-hmm. And the use of digital technology in the government process is in order to facilitate the services to the citizens. If the citizen is not digital, he cannot use the digital government, and therefore
Absolutely.
He is not a citizen of that government. So you have a government without citizens. Hence the importance of changing the whole society into a knowledge society. Hence is our project, on which we have been working now for over a year with Cambridge University to develop an Arabic program for teaching internet use, internet skills and IT skills. The teaching process, we can go through it if you like later on, but the idea is to be able to offer a program of education, a program of skills for Arabs in Arabic, online, and in other ways of teaching.
Dr. Abu-Ghazaleh, some would say you're being over-optimistic. They would state a number of arguments. I'd like to go through them
Sure.
with you if possible. First, we know you're not addressing an articulate elite. You want
Absolutely.
to educate the masses.
Absolutely.
Can an economically deprived individual buy himself a computer to start with?
Mm-hmm. That is a beautiful argument, but I think and I'm grateful that you raised it, but let me tell you the following. I think that is not the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the will
Okay.
and the priority as a result of the will. How many of those people who cannot afford to have a computer or an internet line have a mobile? You know that the ratio of mobile to internet is 1 to 50? For every internet user, there are 50 mobile users.
Mm-hmm.
And the mobile is more expensive than the internet line.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one argument which I want to bring to avoid using excuses for remaining or maintaining the illiteracy of our Arab world, internet illiteracy. Secondly, it's a question of priorities, as I said. How many of those people who cannot afford an internet connection have watches in their hands, cars, air conditioning, all the luxuries of life, television?
Put it another way, I mean, does every individual have to have his own computer?
No, that's another point, and that's a very intelligent question, because look at what is being developed in Jordan, for example, as a model. And we will go through it, and in Dubai and in the Emirates. The idea of developing community centers, IT community centers,
Yes.
where you can go to this center at no cost, free, plug in and be connected to the digital world. I am now talking about the education to be able to use. I am not concerned at all about the connectivity in future, because, and I'm telling you this, I'm not prophesizing or dreaming. I'm telling you facts. Connectivity will become available through electricity lines very soon.
Okay.
You don't need to have an internet line through a telephone line. You can do it by plugging into the electricity socket.
Yeah.
That solves a major problem, because electricity is almost everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, the cost of equipment is going to become so minimal that it will become affordable, because that is part of the knowledge revolution, to make it easier so that the benefits come as a result of the use, not as the cost, as a result of the cost of the equipment,
Yes.
nor of the programs. Programs in future will come free to you. You will be provided with the software online free. Programs will become minimal. Connection will become almost free. The connectivity is not the major concern. Education is the major concern.
Yeah.
To how to make the 99% of the Arab world internet literate, because we have a literacy ratio of 1% in internet.